Welcome to the special theme for Third Angle. Now, I'm going to break a good news with you all, which happens to be related to the dear ozone layer, which is showing the good symptoms of revival during the onerous period of lockdown prevailing across the country. Well, levels of two major air pollutants drastically reduced globally since lockdown began in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. But a secondary pollutant ground level ozone has increased in China according to a new research. Two new studies published in the journal Geophysical Research Letters found that nitrogen dioxide pollution over northern China, Western Europe and the US decreased by as much as 60% in early 2020 as compared to the same time last year. Well, one of the studies also found that particulate matter pollution particles smaller than 2.5 microns decreased by 30% in northern China. Well, such a significant drop in emissions is present since air quality monitoring from satellites began in 1990, said Jenny Starwock, an atmospheric scientist at the Royal Belgium Institute for Space Aeronomy in Belgium and co-author of one of the research papers. Well, the researchers noted that improvements in air quality with monitoring from satellites began in the 1990s, said Jenny, an atmospheric scientist at Royal Belgium Institute for Space Aeronomy in Belgium and co-author of one of the research papers. Well, the researchers noted that improvements in air quality will likely be temporary, but the findings provide a glimpse into what air quality could be like in future as emissions regulations become more stringent. Well, maybe this unintended experiment could be used to understand better emission regulations. It is some positive news among a very tragic situation, she said. Well, one of the studies, however, found that the drop in nitrogen dioxide pollutant has caused an increase in surface ozone levels in China. Although air quality has largely improved in many regions, surface ozone can still be a problem, according to Guy Bracer, an atmospheric scientist at the Max Planck Institute for Meteorology in Germany and lead author of one of the new studies. It means by that just reducing the nitrogen dioxide and the particles, you won't allow the ozone problem, he said. Tawako and her colleagues used satellite measurements of air quality to estimate the challenges in nitrogen dioxide pollution over the major epicenters of the outbreak: China, South Korea, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, Iran and the US. They found that nitrogen dioxide pollution decreased by an average of 40% over Chinese cities and by 20 to 38% over Western Europe and the US during the 2020 lockdown as compared to the same time in 2019. However, the study found nitrogen dioxide pollution did not decrease over Iran, one of the earliest and hardest hit countries. However, the study found nitrogen dioxide pollution did not decrease over Iran, one of the earliest and hardest hit countries. Well, the researchers suspect this is because of place until March and before that stay-at-home orders were largely ignored. Well, the second study looked at air quality changes in northern China, where the virus was first reported and where lockdowns have been strict. Analyzed levels of nitrogen dioxide and several other types of air pollution measured by 800 ground level air quality monitoring stations in northern China. Well, the researchers found particulate matter pollution decreased by an average of 35% and nitrogen dioxide decreased by an average of 60% after the lockdown began on January 24. However, record size ozone hole over the article.